what a catch. So I know that I'm wearing the exact same clothes as I did in the last video, and I know that the background is exactly the same, and that's because I have a lot of stuff to do, so I'm just filming as many Can Chris Solve episodes as I can just in one go, so then I can just focus on university work and whatever. So today we're going to be trying to solve the Pyramorphix, I think. This is a really cool 2x2 shape mod, which I find really interesting actually, because you wouldn't have guessed that this little guy is a 2x2. I've never actually solved one of these before, so it should be pretty interesting. Just to try and get my head around how it works. I think I know how all the pieces fit together as a 2x2, because it's kind of like 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. But we'll try and apply that in this video, and we'll see if I can solve the 2x2 Pyramorphix. Okay, so here is the puzzle, and I'm just going to take you through how I think it works. So when you have a 2x2, you obviously have 4 pieces in the first layer, and then 4 in the second layer, and they all function as corners would on a normal 3x3. So we have this obvious split here, this cross. So I think this is our first layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our second layer, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 2 different types of pieces. We have 4 of these triangular pieces, and then we have 4 of these triangular based pyramid pieces. So I think it won't be too difficult to try and figure out which piece goes where. We'll give it our best shot anyway. So I'm going to work on building the first face. So how's that going to work? Okay, so I think that is our first face. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm already looking a bit confused because that doesn't look like one layer, but I think it is. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So going off of that, we are now going to want to approach the next part of it, which is the second layer. And this is going to be done in 2 parts. We're going to do the OLL and then the PLL. And the OLL is what I'm kind of worried about. So this piece is permuted correctly because the solved state of this puzzle is solid colors on each triangular face. So this completes the triangle and it is permuted correctly. So we'll try that on this face with the second triangle piece, and this is incorrect because we want yellow to be flipped anti-clockwise. And then with these guys we can't really tell because they can be flipped anyway. And we'll see if that causes us a parity. I don't think it will. So I'm going to do this soon. It's the kind of the best way to go about this. So we maintain this guy, and then when we line this up we can see that it's not correct. So I should really have done an anti-soon, but there's no way of really knowing that. So we do the soon again, and then so we're going to check we kept this guy correct, and this guy is now oriented correctly. Then this guy possibly is, we don't really know, and then this guy also possibly is. I don't think it really matters at this point, because we should just have a T-perm. All we need to do is switch these two and the puzzle should be solved. So let's do that. I'm just doing beginner's method because I don't want to mess anything up. Okay, so it doesn't look solved really, does it? But we should just do a U prime, and there you go. We have managed to solve the Pyramorphix. That's a really neat puzzle actually. I've solved the 2x2 mirror blocks, which is a shape mod, and the 2x2 ghost cube, and this is I think the 3rd one on the series. I really like 2x2 shape mods because 2x2 is actually quite a difficult puzzle when you turn it into a shape-shifting puzzle, just because you don't have edges to reference and you're only working with corners, and it can get pretty confusing at times. Yeah, I think this is a really neat puzzle. I'm glad I finally got my hands on it and I can now solve it. Yeah, it's a really enjoyable little 2x2 shape mod. Okay, so there you go. We managed to solve the 2x2 Pyramorphix, which is awesome. So we've now done the 2x2, the 3x3, and the 4x4 on Can Chris Solve. Now unfortunately I could not do the Master Pyramorphix, which is the 4x4 one? Maybe? So maybe we'll have to come back to that in another video, but I guess the next step would be the 5x5. No, I really like this puzzle. It's a neat little 2x2 shape mod, and it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. If you are just starting out and getting used to shape mods and want to try a 2x2, this is a pretty good place to start. It definitely gets you thinking, but it's not too difficult, and I think you'd definitely be able to do this if you knew how to solve a regular 2x2. That is it from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. We're just working our way through all the puzzles I've been sent recently. I'll have a link to this little guy in the description below. I got it from Magic Cube Mall, so if you don't mind waiting a little while for shipping, you can get it at a really cheap price over there. Anyway, that is it from me. If you enjoyed the video, remember, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and tell me what puzzles you want to see next, and then of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day.